Alright, how you going, YouTube and everyone out there? Alright, so to continue on with my theory that I was actually trying to explain in the Mandela effect explained. Alright, so below the actual image I've got here, it says the true veil, right? So that's actual breakage of actual dark and light dimension. So don't worry about that at the moment. If we look down below the bottom, we have the alpha original dimensional designs, right? So in that is the original design of this dimension. That it wouldn't have been the Sagittarius arm, it would have been a long time ago, but that's the original design of God's creation of this dimension. So Earth has always looked like this, but changes off and off and off. Actually, I can't say that because a long time ago, before the mirrors and at the very beginning, it could have looked entirely different. But what I'm trying to say here is that what actually has happened with the Mandela effect is if you look at the, I don't know, let's just say the center circle Earth at the bottom right above the A. So say that's Sagittarius arm. So we've been shifted in consciousness from there to the one down to the left, and in that is where we are now, is the Orion spur. So you've looked at a 7 to 15% change in a reality like dimensional fucking shift. So that's what I'm trying to explain with that, right? So if you kept going through, you can imagine every time you keep going through, the universe becomes more different and different. So time and space itself is exactly the same, which is why NASA cannot exist and planets just do not exist. Because if you traveled, if you traveled 500,000 light years in one direction from the original point dimension, which we can't get to anyway, let's just say our dimension then, that we were in the Sagittarius arm. So we travel 500,000 light years in one direction, which they just say we're traveling to extraterrestrial planets and etc., etc. But what you're doing is traveling through the shift of time through each dimensional mirror that takes you so far down into the mirrors that everything in reality has manifested, it has changed through the consciousness. Your consciousness may remember because you're stuck in a ship apparently and all the make-believe sci-fi crap, you know what I mean? But your consciousness remembers, but the shift around you is changed of the physical design of the consciousness manifesting reality for itself, right? And that's what basically the Mandela effect is. It's just a shift from the Sagittarius arm to the Orion spur. So, like I say, time and space, you can see for yourself. If we were on the Sagittarius arm, and now all of a sudden we've shifted dimensions, and now we're on the Orion spur, well, you know, you can just figure it out, time and space. You keep going, obviously you're going to turn up in another dimension, in another Earth, somewhere else in the universe. But the universe is nothing more but parallel realities of the infinite, of the Earth's design. Everything is the Earth in the universe as far as it goes out, and then it goes into the multiverse, but I won't explain the multiverse unless I'm just explaining the universe. So that is the universe design, okay? That's what I was trying to explain. There's original dimensional design of God's creation, the consciousness creation, which is the alpha original dimension of the light matter side of the infinite parallel universe, right? So then you've got the top, which is the exact same, but you've got your dark matter, which is the main consciousness of the original dimensional design of the Earth. So ours at the moment is being shadowed by the dark consciousness or the dark matter consciousness. As you can see, there's always a dark matter consciousness, even in the light side. There's just a shadowing dark matter consciousness right next to our matter consciousness that manifests, right? So you look at the top and it's actually the full dark matter consciousness, which only has a little bit of white matter, light matter consciousness trying to manifest in it. That's the break of the veil. The real break of the veil, which CERN hasn't achieved, thankfully, is to go. Maybe they're trying to take us back to the original dimensional design, so they can shift straight from God's original design straight through to the original design of the dark dimension infinite plane. But it's that. But with the actual reality of that is that what if they did that to actually break the veil, they'd have to actually go straight through from changing all the consciousness of light to dark. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. That's maybe what CERN's main goal or achievement is for the Antichrist and all of the satanic rituals and occultic rituals they do. Who knows? But that's what I'm trying to explain for the universe, of how the universe has actually worked. So you're looking at infinite possible realities, at the top of the white and the dark matter with the shadowing dark matter, and then you're looking at infinite possibility of realities of the dark matter earth with the shadowing light matter in the background of it. So you've got to have a mirror effect. Everything will work in a mirror effect and always has. Not to mention that the beginning is the alpha and the end is the omega. So what they're trying to do is actually take a shift from the beginning, the creation of God, and change it to the omega, the end of God.